powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. You can also watch Lady Rams basketball with streaming video on WMIXsports.com, powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Lady Rams basketball is also sponsored by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wills. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Van Sarah Bank, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, Raising a Hospital, Raising the Bar. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Central Christian Church, and People National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Lady Rams pregame starts now.
And good evening. We welcome you inside the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Midwinter Tournament week for WMIX Sports begins tonight. We're on the road at Carbondale Community High School where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams open up the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament against the Quoin Indians. This is a rematch of last year's contest between these two teams. The Lady Rams came in probably thinking they were going to beat these 2A Lady Indians. Danny, all in all, the Lady Indians last year packed a powerful 1-2 punch and were able to slip past the Lady Rams, sending them into the consolation bracket. Lady Rams did win that consolation championship, however. But this year, I think the Lady Rams are a little bit more grounded coming into this one, expecting to go to the right side of the bracket, but not too cocky. Well,
it's one of those deals last year on a holiday. Of course, this tournament was started on a Monday holiday, and Mount Vernon came in on a lot of momentum and kind of overlooked Quoin and basically got down to a point in a stretch where Mount Vernon found themselves in trouble, and a very good Quoin team upset Mount Vernon, 2A beat a 3A. Quoin's not a bad team. They happen to play in the same conference as the likes of Nashville and others year in and year out. So this Quoin team battle-tested, 7-15 this year. Maybe not where they were as far as basketball was last year at this time, and or softball, as they're more known for the last couple of years. But this Quoin team is still going to be a tough one here tonight for Mount Vernon once again.
Well, it's going to be tough indeed, and a team that you don't want to write off as soon as you see them walk in with that 7-15 record. Lady Rams come in at 14-3 on the year. This one should be a dandy. It's the opener for the Lady Rams here at Carbondale. We already have one game in the books as Collinsville slipped past Marion. They go to the right side of the bracket where they'll play the winner of this one between Mount Vernon and Quoin. We'll tell you more about this Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. First, we need to slip out for a quick break. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidson. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dale-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321, extension 1207, or visit rlc.edu.
The 2012 model year in clearance event is in full swing. Hi, Mike Russell, General Manager, Schmidt Ford of Salem. If a deal is what you've been waiting for, now is the time. On select models, choose from 0% financing or rebates up to $6,000. Trade your current vehicle in and receive up to a $1,000 additional rebate on many models. Are you a Farm Bureau member? Great. Receive an additional $500 on most models. You can see the time to save is now. Come see us at Schmidt Ford of Salem, 1815 West Main, Salem, Illinois, or give us a call at 618-548-1711.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Tigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is your home for Lady Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Lady Rams pregame show, WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Worldwide with video tonight here from Carbondale. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow joins us from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Don't forget you can schedule your service appointments online at fordsquare.com. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio, and of course it's his 14-3 Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the 7-15 Quoin Lady Indians tonight in the second game of this first night of the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. DC should be a dandy between these two teams, as we talked about, but as we saw earlier, also could be one that goes the other way, and we saw that with the Collinsville K-Hawks and, of course, the Marion Lady Wildcats in the opening contest. And, of course, Marion will go to the left side of the bracket. Collinsville will go to the right after Collinsville beats Marion 58-36.
And Collinsville, of course, a pretty good team. We had the chance to look at them a couple of times back in the beginning of the year at the Nashville Thanksgiving tournament that weekend, and very impressed to see them. They've gotten a lot better since November of last season. But Marion's a team learning and going along the way. Of course, Mount Vernon will see Marion one more time at Shagnon Gym as the season rolls along.
That they will. That'll be later in February or late January. We'll have that game for you as well on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Plenty of action coming your way this week as it is Midwinter Tournament Week. Our coverage, of course, kicks off here tonight as the Lady Rams battle the Lady Indians of Quoin. This has been a rivalry for a few years on the softball diamond, becoming one here on the basketball court as well as at this Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. Of course, we told you Lady Rams lost this game last year, but a 14-3 team coming in, Danny, got a big win on this court against Carbondale on Thursday night, and you kind of hope that momentum carries over. And that 14-3 mark, though it is aesthetically pleasing, means nothing if you don't come away with a win here tonight.
It's not. I think Mount Vernon expects and would want to win this game, obviously. It's one of those deals where I think Mount Vernon, in their minds, in the back of their minds, think they can compete and or win the tournament this week. I think with the confidence and the wins they've had so far this season, they are going to be disappointed if they don't come out of here with at least not playing with a championship here Saturday.
Well, and obviously that is the goal for these Lady Rams to come in and get this Carbondale Tournament Championship. A win would put them on Friday night at 7:30. A loss puts them on Friday night at 4:30. Of course, as they're going to play 4 games here Friday on each side of the bracket. Whether you go left or right, you're destined to play on Friday night here in this tournament. And then, should you not lose twice, you get to play again on Saturday with the consolation third place and championship matchups. They get started early on Saturday. We hope to be able to bring you more games from Carbondale this week involving the Lady Rams on their bid for this tournament championship. But it's a busy week of basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. You can find our schedule. We'll update it by the day on WMIXsports.com. Tomorrow night we had the Science Gymnasium as the Woodlawn Cardinals will open up Midland Trail Conference tournament play. They will play the winner of Weber Township and Wayne City, of course. Wayne City traveling to Blueford tonight. That should be an interesting one that we will have the winner of against Woodlawn tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, the Mount Vernon Rams, they will in turn open up Salem Invitational play against the Effingham Hearts on Wednesday night. We'll have that game for you on WMIX-FM. Unfortunately, can't bring you video streaming, but we will have it online on WMIXsports.com. You can listen on any device on the internet. But DC, it's a busy week of high school basketball. It's Midwinter Tournament Week. After this week, the season pretty well goes into the down stretch, and it's an exciting time for high school basketball.
Well, you start this your final time to be in a tournament this time of year and lose one and figure out what you got to do. The next time a lot of these teams this week are in a tournament, it'll be called the regional. You won't be able to mess up. And it's a learning time. They're still learning. I think after this week you'll see a lot of teams pare down rotations and minutes and whatnot for players and teams as they go along.
And, of course, last year for the Lady Rams, they were in that Carbondale Regional, so playing in this tournament also gave them a few extra feels of this floor heading into regional time. But this year the Lady Rams will be in that 3A Regional at Heron, whereas the Mount Vernon Rams will come here to Carbondale for the 3A Boys Regional. We did take a break here on your Lady Rams pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk more about this matchup between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Quoin Lady Indians. We're live from Carbondale. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next ride weather. Clear to partly cloudy and cold tonight, a low of 16. Chilly tomorrow, times of sunshine and clouds with a high of 34. And tomorrow night, patchy clouds, a low of 17 to 21. The outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny, a little milder afternoon with a high of 44. And then on Thursday, plenty of sunshine with a high 41. The outlook for Friday, it's going to be partly sunny and milder once again with a high 46. Next ride weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
People's National Bank understands how much small businesses mean to a community. That's why we've been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. and our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Kevin Young, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by today to find out what a true community bank is all about.
People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909.
The all-new 2013 Dodge Dart expresses an impressive level of visual drama. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer, King City Crisis Center in Mount Vernon. Inside and out, the Dart is the most advanced car in its class. Outside, clean lines from nose to tail form its curvaceous silhouette. The unmistakable split crosshair grille accentuates its low, wide stance, and the available full-width racetrack-style LED tail lamps make an aggressive statement. Inside, Dart includes a number of available class exclusive features, including dual temperature control, ambient lighting, refined soft-touch surfaces, and a 7-inch thin-film transistor premium cluster display. Come see the all-new Dart SE at King City Chrysler, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com. There is something for everyone here at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, and find us on Facebook.
Watch Lady Rams basketball on WMIXsports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back to Carbondale here in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams open up this Carbondale Midwinter Tournament against the Quoin Lady Indians. And Danny, of course, we talked about last year's Quoin team that kind of snake bit these Lady Rams, but they are missing one key component to that team, and that, of course, is the Hirsch girl who they lost at graduation. Alexis Kors, who is a stud out there on the softball diamond, returns, I assume, in a starting capacity this year tonight. But you take a look at this Lady Ram team, and this is a different team from a year ago. They've matured. They've lost a star player to injury for the year. They've figured out how to win without her, and the defense has really stepped up a notch over probably, I'd say, the last 5-6 games of this 2012-2013 campaign, and they're really playing inspired basketball.
The defense has been the key for Mount Vernon, especially in the Althoff game last week, and then, of course, getting the win down here last week against Carbondale to turn around and come back and play on this floor. Have to feel comfortable that this works out schedule-wise. You get to play a game here in the regular season and then turn around and play in this tournament. So familiarity will hopefully not breed contempt in this case.
Well, certainly not indeed. And, of course, the Lady Rams 14-3 on the year, looking to make it 15-3. And after this Carbondale tournament, of course, assuming they win here tonight, they would have Collinsville on Friday. If they lose, they would have Marion on Friday. But then you take a look at the bottom side of the bracket. You have Collinsville, Marion, Mount Vernon, DuQuoin in the top half. The bottom half, you have Massac County, Mascoutah, and Carbondale, Sparta, and some familiarity with those teams as well for these Lady Rams. It's pretty well the Nashville Girls Invitational minus Sparta.
It is, and that's the thing is a lot of these teams are familiar with each other. They don't play each other all the time. But like you said, a lot of these teams are at the Nashville tournament and then turn around and play here. So that's a good thing because you get familiar with things. You get to see how things go. And, again, it's one of those deals where teams are aware of what each other's doing.
Aware of what each other's doing as well. And, of course, Carbondale Sparta will be the nightcap tomorrow night. Massac County Mascoutah will precede that one. And, you know, it's a possibility you could see a rematch from an opening round game at Mascoutah in which Carbondale defeated the host Indians in that one. Or you could see a Massac Carbondale possibly on Friday night, which would set up possibly a Sparta Mascoutah or Sparta Massac maybe on Friday night in the consolation bracket. But should be a nice little tournament they have here in Carbondale at this Midwinter Classic, and they've been putting that on for quite a few years now. Lady Rams have been coming here for quite a while, and it's a nice little tournament. Of course, I know Highland will get a lot of the ink in terms of 3A and 4A basketball, but this Carbondale tournament's a dandy.
Pretty good little girls tournament. Doesn't get a lot of ink, but it still works out as being one of the better ones. And, you know, you got to like what they've been doing down here. They get a lot of different kinds of teams, 1A, 2A, 3A down here, and you got to be impressed with what they do. And again, a girls' tournament, it's good for these teams because of the competition that they're playing here tonight, 2A and 3A this week. So, but the one thing that changes is the format because without the holiday on a Monday, you can't get the first 4 games in on a Monday. So that changes things up a little bit as far as format and scheduling-wise, but yet it's still a very good tournament.
Well, and Carbondale did a nice job, their athletic department, of adjusting on the fly with the holiday disappearing this year. It'll be next week instead, and that kind of upset the apple cart with a lot of the midwinter tournaments having to adjust on the fly with their schedules by not having that Dr. Martin Luther King holiday here today. It's actually next Monday, so these midwinter tournaments getting underway this week will not have that, as Danny just said, but should be a great week of high school basketball. And, of course, Highland going on today. They're having some of their matchups. You also take a look at some of these other tournaments going on the boys' side. The 40th Annual Benton Invitational Tournament gets started tonight, and, of course, we already have one final from there, but I think the key that everybody's going to be looking at there is can somebody come along and end Pinckneyville's 40-game win streak in that tournament, 44-game win streak in that gymnasium. I think would be the key in that tournament.
Is it more than 44?
That's what I saw on the
I think
message
it's
board
more
from the
than
Pinckneyville
44.
person. It could be more than that.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. By the time you figure out shootouts and sectional play. But, you know, that tournament there this year, I think if you look at Pinckneyville, defending champ, is still somebody's going to have to beat them. They get down to a stretch, they look around, and it's Pinckneyville right there with them. I think Carlisle and Oakville, everybody's back for both teams. Are back this week. Carlisle just beat Oakville tonight 47-40. I think it's going to come from one of those three teams, Carlisle, Oakville, and Pinckneyville. Of course, Carlisle with the advantage having beat Oakville tonight.
Well, an advantage indeed, and many other tournaments going on. Of course, the West Frankfort Midwinter Tournament going on as well. You have the Midland Trail Conference Tournament on the boys' side getting underway. Wayne City travels to Weber Township. These games get started. They're going on right now, probably nearing the end of the first quarter or at the half in many of these cases. But Wayne City travels to Weber. You have Sandoval at Clay City, but that Grayville-West Richland game, Denny, will not take place tonight. Grayville had to forfeit. They're actually out of school until Thursday due to the flu.
Yeah, flu outbreak at Grayville High School, and they were supposed to play that game at Grayville. They were going to play it at Noble, for whatever reason, it was decided to be forfeited, so a 1-0 win. Noble moves on, and then, of course, Wayne City at Weber, battle of two close rivalries, and then, of course, Sandoval at Clay City. Also in that Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Of course, the rest of it kicks off tomorrow night, and then, of course, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, round games and also trophy games will be going on at North Clay High School in Louisville.
Of course, coming back full circle, the male counterparts of these Mount Vernon Lady Rams will head to Salem this week. They get started on Wednesday night. They are the opening contest with a familiar foe in the Effingham Flaming Hearts. That's at 7. Your pregame's at 6:45 on Wednesday night. Following that one will be Edwardsville Mattoon. On Thursday night, it opens up with Marion and Triad, followed by Centralia and Salem. And again, Friday night should be interesting from Salem.
It could be a very good Final Four. That could be a very interesting little get-together, as they say, of teams up there at Salem. Edwardsville, I think, is the prohibitive favorite to win that thing going away. But can somebody step up on a given night, maybe catch Edwardsville not on their A game, and pull away with a victory and get that SIT title?
Well, it'll certainly be interesting. Salem Invitational Tournament. We'll have all of the Rams games for you on WMIX FM. Unfortunately, due to the blackout regulations at Salem High School, we cannot bring you those games with video, but we can bring them to you on WMIXsports.com with audio accessible from any device. We'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up here in just a moment on your Lady Rams pregame show. We'll slip out for a quick break. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank understands how much small business means to a community. That's why we have been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Jim Flag, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by today to find out what a true community bank is all about.
People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909.
Hello, I'm Morgan. A few months ago, my gynecologist said that I needed surgery, a hysterectomy. I thought for sure I'd have to leave Southern Illinois to have it done. But I was surprised to find out that not only could Good Samaritan Regional Health Center do the surgery, they had one of the nation's most advanced surgical systems. They called it the Da Vinci. It was basically this robot that translated whatever movements the surgeon was making into even tinier, more precise movements. My doc even told me that over 100 of these procedures had been done at Good Samaritan. Well, the surgery went great, and I was out of the hospital in no time. And because I was close to home, my whole family was with me every step of the way. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice. And starting in 2013, they'll be opening an all-new regional health center with even more advanced services. It makes me happy to know they'll still be around when my kids have families and need specialized medical care. That means a lot to me.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Find us on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the Lady Rams on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back inside Carbondale Community High School. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We'll get your Central Christian Church starting lineups. We'll try to in just a moment. We are underway. The tip will be controlled by Quoin in the backcourt. Abby Myers with it. She'll get it quickly to number 3, Andrea Morgan. We're off of the left wing. Coming back up top for Bailey Caldwell. Shakes back over the left side for Kelsey Robinson. That's pretty well your Quoin starters now. Presented by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. That's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. That'll be a turnover on the Indians, and they're away black. They're moving left to right as you look at your radio. They have red and white trim, red numerics trimmed in white as the Lady Rams will take over with the basketball off of the turnover. For the Lady Rams, it'll be Courtney Scarborough, Claire Ryan, Hannah Owens, Aaliyah Palmer, and Natalie Williamson getting the start tonight. Those starters presented by Central Christian Church. Nice lob off to the right block for Hannah Owens to get the scoring started early. For the Lady Rams, up 2-0.
Somewhat of an advantage for her this year rather than last year. Quoin a bit taller last year and on the inside. This year, I think Owens and Williamson could really have some fun down low.
I wholeheartedly agree. Morgan was looking to go left arc for Abby Myers. She regains control up top. 7:09 mark of the first quarter, just underway. Lady Rams on top, 2-0. Off to the left block. Good ball fake coming to the right post. Has to pick up the ball. Now gives over the right side and out from Kelsey Robinson. Rebound underneath by Williamson. 2-0 your score. Lady Rams on top with the basketball. See if they can convert on the defensive board with 6:50 to play in the opening quarter. Scarborough looks into the short corner. Williamson lobs inside. Owens,
2 for 2, 4 points, all from the paint. That's a good start for Mount Vernon.
They're going to get tired of giving up those points. And if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Off to the left comes Robinson up top. She was looking to give on an easy handoff to Morgan. Not going to happen. Turned over by Quoin. Second turnover here in the first. 6:26 to play. 4-0 Mount Vernon. Good start by the Lady Rams.
That's a good start, and 2 turnovers forced defensively by the Lady Rams as well.
Ryan right of the circle. Throws off to the sideline for Scarborough. Trying to shimmy up to Owens. She's bumped. They're going to give her the shot. Wow, I didn't think they're going to give her the shot on that one coming off the right side. And Owens, who's been 100% of the offense thus far for the Lady Rams, goes to the line to shoot 2.
So far off to that good start, 4 points already, and I think she could have a dominating type performance if Mount Vernon will be patient enough and get her the ball here this evening.
See how she does from the free throw line. She'll miss the first a little strong. 6:14 mark of the opening quarter. 4-0 your score. Lady Rams on top of Quoin. Glad to have you with us on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Second one's on the way, overcompensated. Good rebound underneath by Aaliyah Palmer. Right place, right time for Aaliyah at 6-0 Lady Rams. Good play. Kind of unusual that they got the offensive rebound off of the free throw. It's going to be kicked to the right wing. Looking up top now for Caldwell. Nice ball fake back to the right side for Whitley. It'll be swung around left wing for Morgan. Looking into the corner. 3 on the way is no good from Whitley. Underneath, it'll come to the Lady Rams. Here comes Mount Vernon. 5:48 to play in the first. 6-0 your score. Left of the circle. Claire Ryan with the basketball. There to greet is Abby Myers. Right hand dribble. Going to get a screen off of the right wing. Looking to go inside the arc. Trying to find Owens. They'll settle for Palmer up top. Steps into an 18-footer. Nope. Off the left iron. Rebound to Williamson. She'll kick out Scarborough. Mid-range jumper from the left side's no good. Rebound underneath to Williamson. She threw it right back up, trying to draw the foul. And the rebound this time will be a defensive board for Quoin. Caldwell up ahead to the right side for Morgan between the circles for Myers. 5:11 to play here in the first quarter. 6-0 is your Mount Vernon lead. Left hand dribble by Whitley. Stopped by Ryan in her tracks. Throws in the left corner. Now it's going to be a lob inside for Robinson from Caldwell. Had it stolen away. Rebound will come up the right side. Courtney Scarborough with the layup.
Boy, Mount Vernon looks really good out of the gate. There is definitely not an issue of having a letdown here in this opening round game like last year.
Now at the 4:53 mark, up 8-0 up top. Caldwell goes over to Morgan. Back between the circles for Abby Myers. Looking around left side, trying to draw Whitley into the paint. Now goes to the right wing for Morgan at the 4:40 mark. We'll look for a Win Lake College player of the game after this one. Of course, Win Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu, see which one is right for you. We have a travel coming from the right corner. Turnover to Quoin.
Yeah, Quoin right now very tentative, and Sean File is going to call and take time out here, try to settle his Lady Indians down.
Of course, this year, make a resolution to support your local community and businesses like the Medicine Shop, who are family-owned for more than 30 years. And, of course, the Medicine Shop boasts a full line of pharmaceuticals and home medical equipment there at 2339 Broadway. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside from the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. 8-0 Mount Vernon on top with 4:32 to play here in this opening quarter. And they've started off hot. Defense has been good, but that defense has turned into some great offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing is Mount Vernon has started off well, and all their shots have come from the inside and even on putbacks. And, I mean, it's a great start for Mount Vernon to get down here and get rolling early and not let DuQuoin think they have a chance to win this one.
Of course, friendly faces all around Community First Bank of the Heartland and all of their 5 branches. See my friends in Woodlawn, Debbie and Wanda, there to greet you. Right across from the Woodlawn Grade School. 4:32 to play. Of course, Community First Bank of the Heartland welcomes you back to personal banking as well. We welcome you back to the action. 4:28 to play in the first quarter. 8-0 is your score. Ryan stopped at the circle, lobs over to the right side for Owens at the hash. Looks back left side off a dribble. Throws top for Palmer. She's bumped by Whitley. That'll be a foul on DuQuoin. Their second.
DuQuoin seems to be a step behind Mount Vernon right now. And it's important for Mount Vernon, I think, take advantage and take a shot at blowing DuQuoin out of this game here early on.
Well, we'll see how they do. Trying to steal one away here. Underneath, they're looking for Owens from Palmer.
That was telegraphed.
Yeah, it was.
That was Peyton Manning.
Telephone, tell a friend, telegraph. 4:09 to play in the first. A long deuce coming from Robinson. Glances off the side iron out of bounds. Lady Rams will get the team board.
Can't look at people and try to throw a ball, whether it's football or basketball. Defenses will tend to pick up on that.
Doesn't work out too well most of the time. Ryan coming up. Nope, didn't cross the timeline there right side. Comes back to the circle and crosses over left. Owens with it at the volleyball line, the 10-foot line. Some bumping and grinding going on out there. Bounce pass back to the circle for Palmer with a left-hand dribble. Now off to Williamson, right arc. Looking inside, trying to lure the traffic. It's to Scarborough. Fakes inside, throws off right wing for Ryan at the 3:42 mark of this first quarter. Glad to have you with us. Watching online at WMIXsports.com or on your radios on 94.1 FM for 50,000 watts of Lady Rams basketball powered by ComFirst. That's Community First Bank of the Heartland, and that's a bump off the right side. A foul. I did not see who actually got away or did not get away with that.
Andrea Morgan picked up her first, team's third, as DuQuoin's foul trouble starting to mount early.
Yikes. That's 3 in the quarter. 3:29 to play in the first. We'll get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment. Presented by Tony Wilt. We'll check in with Anthony and see how things are going. Coming up, it's a lob in off the right for Owens. 3:27 to play in the first. Good shake off by Claire Ryan into the corner for Scarborough. Off of the right side, we swing around. I thought Owens was going to, or excuse me, Ryan was going to come left with it looking for Owens. They're trying to lob inside. Williamson will get it in there. It's tipped, but it's tipped back to Palmer, who gets a nice little runner in the lane. She has 4, and it's 10-0 Mount Vernon.
10 points, all 10 in the paint so far for the Rams.
Doing a great job off of the right. That'll be Whitley up top. Caldwell a 3 to get the first points. Nope. Rebound will go to Palmer. They're going to have numbers here. Up the right side comes Scarborough. Waited a little long, but they got it inside to Owens, and she was blocked by the iron, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Good job by Hannah to get inside, creating the offense.
That's 2 on Whitley now, 4 on DuQuoin, and dominating Mount Vernon's start to this game.
No kidding. Do you have any? What do we got?
Oh, yeah. Wayne High School boys at halftime MTC tournament. Wayne City leads Weber Township 30-21 at the half.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, when that game will be at Woodlawn tomorrow night.
That's true, and we'll have it for you. 0 for 2 that trip at the line. Palmer, a nice move underneath. Got the Plinko. She has 6, and it's going to be 12-0. That's highlight worthy. Wow, the Iron Kind, the Lady Rams up a dozen. It's 12-0 with 2:40 to play in the first. Off of the right side, Caldwell. Nope. Just slightly missed it. And into the paint goes the board to Hannah Owens. Thank you. That was a heck of a play by my girl, Aaliyah Palmer. 2:28 to play in the first. Ryan, a bounce pass off to the left to Hannah. Looks back to Claire Ryan off the right. Underneath, a zip pass to Palmer. Ooh, left it a little strong. Williamson tried for the rebound. It was tipped from behind. It'll remain with the Lady Rams.
Mount Vernon right now enjoying a 10-1 rebounding advantage, just dominating everything in the paint on both ends.
Of course, that scoreboard update a moment ago is presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. Tony's glad to help your family with all their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or seek out that new white State Farm Jeep around town. Get to a better state with State Farm. Lady Rams turn it over off of the inbound. Quickly into the front court goes DuQuoin off of the right. That is number 10, Abby Myers with the basketball. Steps into 18. Nope, throws up top. Robinson swings around the left wing for Elena Caldwell. Back to the top, Whitley. Goes off to the left side. That will be Bailey Caldwell with it to drop it off for Myers. Now, skip pass going to be intercepted by Scarborough with 1:50. Up 12. Can it be 14? The layup is no good. Underneath, the rebound will go to the Indians, and here comes DuQuoin. It's Myers in a 3-on-3. Off left, trying to skip it over to the right side of the post. It's mid-post. Great job there defensively by Williamson. They'll have to kick it around to the left wing. That's going to be an air ball left short by Elena Caldwell. Rebound comes to Lady Rams. Up ahead, Owens. Nice baseball pass. Baseball toss, anyway.
Owens back to the line again, try to make some points.
Way up now, 6, 8. 5 team fouls in this first quarter by DuQuoin. They trail 2-0. That sends Owens to the line. Struggling a bit out of the gate from the free throw line, but I think she's going to make this one. 13-0.
That's amazing. Good start from Mount Vernon. This one's Cuyava will come in. Williamson will come out.
Cuyava, Palmer, Owens, Ryan, and Scarborough for the Lady Rams. We had a couple of Caldwells out there for DuQuoin amongst some others. And the second free throw is good by Hannah. She has 6, and it's 14-0. The Lady Rams up a pair of touchdowns on DuQuoin with 1:26 to play in the first quarter. Up top, Bailey Caldwell off of the elbow, throws outside to Whitley coming around. Almost had it picked away by Ryan. They will throw inside. It'll be stolen away. Who's going to get it? It'll be DuQuoin, and they'll right back with it. Off of the right arc, they'll swing into the corner. Whitley looks inside, and that's going to be tipped away from Elena Caldwell. As for DuQuoin, they have Ashanti Warren checking into the game. With 1:08 to play in the first, still 14-0. Lady Rams on top. They're going to skip it up top for Caldwell. Off the left-hand dribble toward the left side. Into the corner they go, Whitley. Gives to Bailey Caldwell outside. 1:02 to play here in the first, 14-0. Lady Rams are on top. Whitley into the corner for Bailey Caldwell. Looks back to Warren. Now up top for Elena Caldwell. Trying to ball fake. Goes off left side for Bailey Caldwell. Looks to the top for Abby Myers. Almost had it stolen away. Tipped out of bounds by Mount Vernon or remain with DuQuoin.
Boy, DuQuoin cannot get anything going offensively. This Mount Vernon defense is shutting them down.
Tell you what, if you can put a logo on it, All Stars and Stitches can probably print it for your school, company, or organization. They even do apparel. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, 435-5555. They're west of Benton High School. Stolen away, Ryan. Length of the floor layup is good. Claire Ryan gets in on the scoring. It's 16-0. Lady Rams here with 35 seconds to play in the first. Woo-wee. In the corner for Warren. Off of the right wing, it's Abby Myers with the basketball. Nice ball fake, but kicks no looker. Warren's going to come to the right wing. Whitley tips up top to Caldwell, over to Bailey Caldwell, coming off of the left with 22 seconds. This is going to be tipped over the timeline. Recovered by DuQuoin. Back into the front court. Myers. Zip pass over to the left side. Elena Caldwell. Back to Warren off the top. 12 seconds to go in the first. Down 16-0 are the Indians. Off to the right, it's Bailey Caldwell. Back now to the left side. Skip pass for Elena. Dribbles inside. Lost it. Got it to Bailey Caldwell with 3. Now off the right side. Are they going to get a shot off? Elena Caldwell will get it off at the buzzer. And it misses right. We're at the end of 1. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 16, DuQuoin nothing. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Startup businesses, when they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Proside, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios in Carbondale. We're at the Midwinter Tournament where after 1, the Lady Rams, they lead DuQuoin. It's 16-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow with us, bringing you the video on WMIXsports.com. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at kingcitychrysler.com. Myers going to steal it away from Ryan. Leans in for the points. No good. Tips it out of bounds. Mount Vernon rebound. Here off of the team board. 7:51 to play in the first half. 16-0 your score, and DuQuoin almost got their first points.
Quoin is struggling right now, especially on the defensive end.
Yes, they are. This should be easy for Owens. Shakes the defender, puts it up and in. Hannah now has 8 on the night. It's 18-0. Lady Rams on top. Coming over to the left, it'll be Whitley. We're in the front court. And the Indians travel with the basketball. Go ahead.
6 turnovers on Quoin. They just can't get a shot that's any good because Mount Vernon's defense stiff right now.
Of course, you want to travel far to find a Community First Bank of the Heartland in Jefferson County. They have 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. We're going to have a foul in the backcourt. That'll be number 6 on Quoin. And Lady Rams will re-inbound. It's Ryan within the backcourt, picking up the pressure, lobbed ahead for Palmer off to the left wing. Lady Rams, of course, as you look at your radio, are going right to left. Into the corner, Cuiava, baseline jumper's good, and Kelby Kay gets in on the scoring. It is now 20-0.
First points outside the paint for Mount Vernon in the game out of 18, or 20. 18 out of 20 from in the paint.
Robinson dribbles into one, leaves it short. Rebound will go to Owens. Lady Rams are up 20-0. 7:03 to play in this first half. Ryan with the basketball across the timeline. Jukin and jiving across that right side. Throws back between a circle. Scarborough off of the left wing. Nice pass from Alina inside to Owens. Yes.
Double digits now.
And Owens having a good night.
This thing starts getting away.
Speaking of good nights, it's going to be off into the right, and we'll have a turnover here on Quoin. Having trouble with the pivot foot.
Yep. 8 turnovers on the Lady Indians so far.
Lady Rams on a 6-0 run to start this second quarter. I don't know if you want to go there. 22-0 run to start the game. 6:44 to play in the first half. We'll have a Second Chance Auto halftime show coming up after this second quarter of play. Inbound will come from the corner. Cuiava into Palmer, who dribbles off her foot out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Lady Rams. Quoin gets a chance at the 6:39 mark. Need to make the most of it. We'll look for a Rinn Lake College player of the game after this one. Of course, Rinn Lake College, where they offer over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu. Log on to a basket, perhaps? Nope, left short off of the right side. Elena Caldwell comes up short that time. Team rebound for the Lady Rams. We'll get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment. 6:28 to play in this first half. It's 22-0 Mount Vernon here in girls basketball from Carbondale. And we're going to foul as Claire Ryan tries to cross the timeline and got a little over-aggressive defensively are the Quoin Lady Indians on that, but trying to force a turnover, they give up the 1 in bonus.
And that will be the 1-1, as you said, and 2 fouls now on Caldwell and Whitley for Quoin as things go from bad to worse for the Lady Indians.
6:24 to play in this first half. Free throw is no good. The rebound will come underneath to Robinson. Bailey Caldwell across the timeline, throws out to the right side for 3. Yes, and that's a big 3 for Quoin. Andrea Morgan comes up with the first points of the game, and they're back within 19, 22-3. 6:08 to play in the half. Cuiava throws over the left side for Ryan. Does she have an answer? No, it's off the back. Rebound will come to Scarborough. Throws it down low for Owens, uses those timbery arms, and is fouled on her way up. Good job by Hannah Owens underneath to corral that pass.
And Quoin cannot do anything right now.
I think they just picked up their 15th foul of the game right here. This is 3 on Bailey Caldwell. So Owens goes to the line to shoot 2. Can't do without one of our booster sponsors, Sarah Staley of Country Financial. Tomorrow's a day that anything could happen. Are you ready? When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial in Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? Of course, Country Financial, a big supporter of high school athletics in the state of Illinois. Owens is at the line shooting 2. It'll be a violation on the Lady Rams. I believe she did make the first free throw to go 1 of 2. Makes it 23-3. Lady Ram lead is back to 20. That'll be Morgan across the timeline. Throws up top to Robinson. Looks off to the left wing. Elena Caldwell looking to dribble toward the basket. Had it tipped away by Ryan. Cuiava recovers. Back to Ryan across the timeline. Bounce pass up the left side. Palmer's good.
Palmer with 8, having a very good game so far. And this one, all Lady Rams in the first half.
You bet it is. We'll get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment. We'll wait for a dead ball probably. We get some time to get one in. This will be tipped over the timeline. They're going to give the over and back. Do we have any scores?
At the Highland Tournament tonight, CHBC beat Triad 57-13. Salem beat Althoff 54-42. And at Effingham tonight, Centralia just got through beating Effingham St. Anthony 48-44 on the girls' side.
There you go. Tony Wilt is glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Beautiful, big Jeep. Saw it out there on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Here comes Ryan off the left wing off the dribble. Throws back to the wing for Owens. Now to the right to reset for Scarborough at the 5:02 mark of this first half. Your Lady Ram lead is 25-3. Off the elbow, and that's going to be a foul on number 23, Jordan Buller. That will be the team's 9th. I did write that down.
Hannah Owens back at the free throw line again.
Huh.
She's living there tonight.
First free throw on the way from Hannah's good. That'll make it 26-3 here with 4:56 to play in the first half. Second one's en route. Will it be good? Nope. Rims out. Palmer there for the rebound again, but this time it rims out. Now Kelby gets in on the action. Goes up and is stripped. And advantage was gained by DuQuoin on that one, and I think Cuiava's going to the line to shoot 2 on the double bonus.
I'll tell you what, it's tough right now for DuQuoin right now on everything they're trying to do. They just cannot get anything going. Rebounding has been almost impossible for them on both ends.
First free throw is good by Kelby Kay. She has 3 on the night. 27-3. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Can't forget to tell you that. We're on Facebook as well. And also the beautiful new WMIXsports.com. Rebound underneath. Cuiava got a piece of it. Tipped it back to Palmer. She'll put it up. Shot was blocked. Now Cuiava gets in on it. Got a shot. No good. Rebound will be tipped away by DuQuoin. It'll be Whitley that comes up with the defensive board. And here come the Indians. Across the timeline racing was Morgan. Back to the left. Whitley throws off to left side Robinson and the sideline for Caldwell. Buller got a touch, and it's back to Morgan up top. 4:26 mark of the first half. Still 27-3. Lady Rams on top. Now Robinson blocked by Owens, but he'll get the foul. Owens got some contact with left hand on the body after the block shot, so that will send 35 Robinson to the line.
Some, not much, but enough the eyes of the official to call the foul, and that's her first. In fact, that's the first foul on Mount Vernon in the entire half.
That's when you know the game's pretty well going your way. First free throw left short. We'll see if she overcompensates on the second. Midland Trail Conference action coming your way tomorrow from Sides Gymnasium, Woodlawn Cardinals. Either Weber or Wayne City. Second free throw, no good. Cuiava in on the rebound, out of bounds off of, didn't see a direction. Should be Lady Ram basketball, though.
Going with the NBA mechanic tonight in the tournament.
Yeah, at this point, I think pretty well do whatever.
Right.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is your official voice of high school basketball on WMIX. That's not only the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, but these Mount Vernon Lady Rams right here in front of you on WMIXsports.com. Off of the right, Owens was looking for the backdoor pass to Ryan, stolen away by Elena Caldwell. Morgan with it in the backcourt. 4:05 to play in the half. The Lady Rams on top, 27-3. 4 minutes to play in this first half. It's Whitley off of the right wing. Good ball fake. Throws to the top. Now off to the left. Number 3, Morgan. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound underneath Kelby Cuiava, and we are going to have a foul.
Another one on DuQuoin. I think you got to stay away from here in this kind of ball game if it stays like this. If you're Mount Vernon, stay away from those lazy habits. You know, ball hawking, reaching back, trying to not do the things you need to do defensively or offensively to get into bad habits. When, and again, you'll play better teams as the season goes along.
Well, that's the crucial thing, is not let those bad habits overtake you. But that'll be the 3rd foul on Whitley. And Cuiava goes back to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first this time. Made the first last time, but missed the second.
One thing about Mount Vernon, though, that obviously can be worked on, even though they're up by 24, is the fact their free throw shooting's not been very good here tonight so far.
Not been spectacular. Second one's en route. It's good. So 2 of 4 now at the line is Kelby Kay. 28-3. It's a 25-point lead for Mount Vernon. 3:49 mark of this first half. Buller throws off to the right wing for Morgan, looking off for Warren, throws left elbow. Whitley, a deuce, is going to be a little strong off the backboard. Rebound to Palmer. Gets it to Cuiava, coming up right, throws backdoor. Ryan, good jump stop. Now back to the backdoor. We'll have a foul for anybody can get a shot off, unfortunately.
Mount Vernon will shoot some more free throws.
That would have been a beautiful backdoor play.
Yeah, it would have been, but
it'll be an
Ryan got run over there as she stopped to make a pass, and the defender from DuQuoin came in from behind, and Will shoot 2 free throws.
3:31 mark of this first half. Ryan is at the line shooting 2, and hey, she makes the first. 29-3 is your score. Lady Rams are up 26 here in the first half. Second one's good. Good job by Claire Ryan at the line. She has 4 on the night, and it's 3:31 to play here in the half. Lady Rams are up 30-3. Morgan across the timeline. Good bounce pass off of the left arc for Warren. Looking inside, finds Whitley, kicks out to Caldwell. Buller with it off of the right arc, looking in. Goes back to Warren off of the left arc. 2 on the way. It's good. Worst shot in basketball, but it falls. Had her feet on the line. It's a 2-pointer. Where is she in the book? Look for her number, ding-a-ling. There she is. 30-5. Lady Rams up 25. Off of the free throw line, Quoin. Ooh, nice tip down low to Williamson. They'll kick out Scarborough for 3. Too strong. Rebound Williamson underneath. Yep, good job by Williamson. Put it right back up off of the offensive board. And it's 32-5. 2:46 to play in this first half. Might have an interesting night of action on Thursday night from the MTC tournament. That'll be up in Louisville as Quoin turns it over in the front court. 2:34 mark of this first half. It's 32-5. 27-point ball game in front of us here from Carbondale. We have a little bit of give there. Nice rolling action behind Scarborough, but left it long off the back iron. Rebound to Quoin. Looking to make a comeback here. Charging late in the first half. Off of the right, Whitley along 2. Nope. Rebound backdoor will go to Natalie Williamson. 2:13 to play. Lady Rams beat him in transition, but the ball got away from Palmer off of the pass. She'll kick back to the top for Ryan. Top of the key, right-hand dribble, throws off right wing, now for Scarborough. To Williamson inside the top of the key. That'll be stolen away by Morgan. Right-hand dribble, Williamson will get back in defense, and that'll be a blocking foul on Natalie Williamson. Didn't get her feet set.
Well, that and a good play by Morgan to jump into the defender to draw that contact and get to the free throw line.
So that will send Andrea Morgan to the line to shoot 2. Meaning a residential loan, see Community First Bank of the Heartland. My good friends Rick Pigg, Joanne Joy, Ramona Flanagan, and of course Jim Davis right there at Community First Bank. You can find out more about Community First Bank of the Heartland at their website, comfirstbank.net. They are the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Free throws good by Morgan. Drains both. She has 5 of the 7 for Quoin. It's 32-7 with 1:53 to play here in the half. We'll get you a scoreboard update after this first half of action coming up at our Second Chance Auto halftime show. Up top, Palmer eyes up a 3, left all alone. Strong off the back iron. Rebound underneath will be off of a black uniform. It'll remain with the Lady Rams here. 1:37 to play in this first half of action. It is 32-7. Lady Rams on top. Good play. Ryan shook loose. Got it off the backside. And she has 2 more.
It's all Mount Vernon. Nice to see from Lady Rams to come out here tonight, unlike last year, take care of business early in this one.
Well, they're getting their revenge, I'd say. Caldwell with it up top off a right-hand dribble, looking underneath. A lot of basketball action going on. Look at that arm span of Aaliyah Palmer forcing the turnover. Brings it length the floor. Layup's good. Leah strikes again. She's having a great night. 36-7. The Lady Rams are up 2-9er with 1:07 to play in this first half. That is Buller looking off to the right for Whitley. Bounce pass, trying to go baseline bounce, and it's going to be kicked out by the Lady Rams. We'll see Vicky Scoble check into the ball game for Jeff Lawn and Screwigan. They are 14-3 on the year. 16 minutes and 58.2 seconds away from win number 15. They can hang on. It'll be Caldwell, Elena Caldwell to trigger. Lobs up to the right wing for Morgan. Skip pass over to Whitley. Now Elena Caldwell, good ball fake. Dribble drive is shut off by the Lady Rams defense. 48 seconds to play in the half. Warren with it off of the right wing, looks in the corner for Whitley. Not much she can do with the basketball at this juncture other than the bounce pass for Morgan coming around. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Follow this 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound will be corralled by Williamson. She tight-roped the baseline, was able to save the board. Up ahead come the Lady Rams. Ryan off the baseline from Quoin, gives in to Williamson inside the volleyball end line. She gets 2 more. She has 4, and it's 38-7. Morgan across the timeline with 18 seconds. We're going to have a doozy of a scoreboard for you tonight on WMIXsports.com. We'll post her on Facebook as well. With 11 seconds, 3 on the way off the back iron. Morgan. Rebound will come to Whitley. She tries to save it and tips it out of bounds right in front of Aaliyah Palmer, who's not in this game. 5.2 ticks to go on your first half clock. Lady Rams will inbound out of the corner near the baseline. Ryan off a left hand, gives back to Quiava with 2. Lobs up ahead. Enough time for Scarborough to get off at the buzzer? No, off the front iron from the right wing. And that shot will fall empty at the end of this first half. We've played 2 quarters from Carbondale. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 38, the Quoin Lady Indians 7. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy offers convenience and great service, all for the same cost. Our pharmacy staff is so helpful. They're always ready to answer any questions you may have. You'll never wait hours for your prescription. We'll get you in and out in just minutes. Or, for added convenience, use one of our 2 drive-through windows. For those folks who prefer to stay home, our delivery service will bring the medications to your front door or your workplace. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black to tell you more.
Home delivery does make us stand out from the crowd. Independents like the Medicine Shop offer home delivery. People will find that so convenient. And not just seniors, but also busy professionals. Delivery to work or to their home once they get home in the evening. It's just a service that sets us apart from our competition, absolutely.
It's so easy to transfer your prescriptions. All it takes is a phone call from you, and we'll take care of the rest. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy accepts Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many other 90-day plans. The Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depends on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
Face it, life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now get your monthly statements online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank statement, sign up for online statements available through People's online internet banking. Go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
You're looking for a great quality SUV to get you through the winter, right? Well, Second Chance Auto has never had a better selection. Find SUVs from small to medium to large. 4-wheel drive models, too. Their inventory has never been better. Cars, trucks, vans, and many priced under $10,000. Instant approval with honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Make this your best year with a quality SUV from Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And we welcome you back inside Carbondale Community High School. Here at the half, the Lady Rams lead 38-7 over the Quoin Lady Indians. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. This is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. And, of course, Second Chance Auto, they've been in business for quite a while, over 32 years. And they are proud to have put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. Second Chance Auto, living and contributing to the community they serve. Very proud to sponsor the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. We're here at the break. We have about 7 minutes before we start the second half of action, where the Lady Rams lead Quoin here at Carbondale 38-7. We'll check in with the Tony Welch scoreboard update in just a moment. We'll also have your Heartland Accounting halftime stats. We're putting some fresh content on Facebook as well as Twitter. Find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. First, we're going to take a quick break. We're glad to have you on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, and online worldwide at WMIXSports.com. Here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show, they believe in lasting relationships, and that's why generations of families have continued coming back for over 32 years. The largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in one location, most priced under $10,000. It's Second Chance Auto, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. We'll take a break and come back. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next ride weather. Clear to partly cloudy and cold tonight, a low of 16. Chilly tomorrow, times of sunshine and clouds with a high of 34. And tomorrow night, patchy clouds, a low of 17 to 21. The outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny, a little milder afternoon with a high of 44. And then on Thursday, plenty of sunshine with a high 41. The outlook for Friday, it's going to be partly sunny, milder once again with a high 46. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Back to Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Powered by Community First Bank, indeed. This is Lady Rams basketball on the road at Carbondale. Of course, if you need a residential loan in Jefferson County or perhaps a personal banker, how about a personal banker? They welcome you back to personal banking. Bria and Debbie Ashby, of course, both available in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. This is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We need to take a gander at those Heartland Accounting halftime stats.
Mount Vernon from two-point range was 15 of 24 for 63%. They didn't hit a three-pointer in the first half, so they go 15 of 28 from the field for 54%. Quoin 1 of 8 for 13% from two-point range. Didn't hit a 3 and 4 or 5 attempts, so they go 1 for 3. 1 for 13 from the field for 7%. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon not very good in the first half. 8 of 17 for 47%. Quoin was 2 of 4. All Mount Vernon on the rebounding, 25-7. Turnovers, Quoin had 13. Mount Vernon had 6. The Lady Indians had 2 players score in the first half. Andrea Morgan led the way with 5, and Ashanta Warren hit a 2. Mount Vernon was led in scoring by Hannah Owens in the first half with 12. Aaliyah Palmer had 10. Natalie Williamson and Kelby Kuyava 4. Claire Ryan 6. And Courtney Scarborough 2 to give you a halftime score of Mount Vernon 38, Quoin 7.
Those stats calculated by Heartland Accounting. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. B as in boy, your small business expert. We'll take a break, come back here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. And we owe you a Tony Wilt scoreboard update. We'll get to that when we come back. 38-7, Lady Rams on top here at the break. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Watch Lady Rams basketball on WMIXSports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back to Lady Rams basketball from Carbondale Community High School to the Midwinter Tournament. At the break, Lady Rams on top of Quoin 38-7. Second Chance Auto believes in lasting relationships. That's why generations of families have continued coming back for over 32 years. Second Chance, of course, proud to put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. That includes a great assortment of vehicles priced under $10,000 in one location. Again, Mount Vernon 38, Quoin 7, girls basketball at the half. We have a bevy of scores from throughout the region.
Halftime scores: SV leads Hamilton County 23-19 at the BIT. Harrisburg over Fairfield at the half, 45-25 at the CIT. Weber leads Wayne City 42-41 with about 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Then you look at some of the finals that have already trickled in tonight. Boys play. Carlisle beat Oakville 47-40. Mount Vernon, Indiana over Mount Carmel 88-80. Madison over Meridian 71-63. Collinsville over Alton 57-54. And Cotton girls play. Collinsville over Marion 58-36. CHBC beat Triad 57-13. Salem over Altoff 54-42, and Centralia over St. Anthony 48-44.
That scoreboard update powered by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. Tony, of course, glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call, find him on the web, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. That's right, no longer red, it's white, baby. Tony will get to a better state with State Farm. Glad to have those of you on Facebook who may be watching us on WMIXsports.com. I'm going to just go out on a limb and say that's Huntington Beach, California.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot country.
Family and friends checking in. 38-7 your score. Lady Rams lead by 31. Question will be, does this tournament have a running clock, and will they use it here? We shall see. DuQuoin will inbound. They have possession to start this second half. Looking at your radio, they move right to left off of the deep wing. That is Bailey Caldwell. Back up top to Myers. Dribbles into the lane. Throws up inside the free throw line. Has the rebound tipped around underneath. Myers recovers. Throws it up soft again. Owens with the big rebound underneath. And here come the Lady Rams with the basketball out of trouble. 7:43 to play in the third quarter. Just underway with second half action from the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. I'm Chris Hugo. He's Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow with us as well in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. We have a double dribble on the Lady Rams. Turnover Mount Vernon.
The thing that Mount Vernon's going to stay away from, I mentioned a little bit in the first half, was with a 31-point lead, still play the way you're supposed to play. Not get sloppy, not cheat things. Do the things you need to do, because you'll have to do those things against better teams.
That you will. Whitley, a good ball fake off to the left. It's Robinson off of the wing. Throws back to Myers now left sideline. Bailey Caldwell with the basketball. To Morgan up top. She has 5 of the 7 for DuQuoin. Whitley with it. Coming around is Robinson. Left elbow jumper. It's going to be pushed off of the mark. Rebound to Cuiava underneath. Here come the Lady Rams. Up the left side. It'll be a backdoor pass from Palmer to Owens. Yeah! 40-7. That Lady Ram lead is 33. 6:56 mark of the third quarter. Quickly into the front court we go. DuQuoin in their away black, red and white trim with red numerics trimmed in white. Up top. Ooh. Myers dribbles to the free throw line, kicks off to the wing for Robinson. Back between the circles we go to Morgan. Left wing for Bailey Caldwell. Steps high post, kicks back to the top, and Whitley will give to Myers. 6:40 to play in the third. Still 40-7. Lady Ram lead is 33. Good ball fake there coming off the left side. Bailey Caldwell finds Morgan. Her runner's blocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Indians. Oh my. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square. Online at fordsquare.com. Of course, you can find them on Facebook. Or schedule your service appointments online while you're at it at fordsquare.com. In the left corner, Bailey Caldwell had a foot on the line. Owens got the block underneath. Got off the rebound off the block, I should say. That or it was a pass. I couldn't tell what they were going for exactly out of the corner. Good job by Claire Ryan to split the defense. Take your pick on the foul. It was up the middle. It'll be against a Caldwell either way you look at it. They're going to pick Bailey Caldwell. That'll be her 4th. But guess what? Foul count resets. It's just 1 now.
Yep.
One of the better rules of basketball. 6:11 to play in the third quarter. Great pass off the far sideline. Lob in from Palmer to Owens. Yep. It's going to work all night.
Yeah, it's going to work too easy, and you're going to see a mini JV game break out here as we enter this third quarter into the fourth.
Get to know names as they establish some basketball reputation. 6:02 to play in the third quarter. Robinson some trouble off the elbow. Owens doing a great job. Coming off the left side, that'll be Myers. Ooh, looking for the backdoor pass, and there's Claire Ryan intercept. Looks like they're going to intercept. 5:50 to play in the third quarter. Off of the far wing, it's Palmer. Back to the top, Ryan down to the right wing for Scarborough. 3 on the way from Kelby is good. Hey, hey.
First 3 for the Lady Rams this evening.
Wow. Scary to think about.
Yep.
Off of the right, it's Whitley in the front court. Deep right wing between the circles for Myers. 5:30 to play in the third. 45-7. The Lady Rams are up 38. That's a gargantuan lead at this juncture of the ball game, and we will have. What do we have? Illegal screen?
Yeah. He didn't want to call it. He was forced to because it was glaringly obvious.
Sometimes we don't like going to the bank, but I'll tell you what, friendly faces all around Community First Bank of the Heartland, especially Debbie and Mary at their Dix location. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams. Missed shot off of the right baseline. Rebound by Owens. They'll spread it around here off of the far wing. Palmer looks to Cuiava, now inside Owens, off the block, yeah.
She's got 6 quick ones here in the quarter.
She's done it so many times, run out of ways to describe it. 4:55 to play in the third. The Lady Rams are up 40 now, 47-7, with 4:50 to play in this third quarter.
This is a surprising score. With DuQuoin 7-15, I expected this to be a little bit closer.
Yeah, kind of hate. You actually do hate that. These girls are playing the best that they can out there tonight. I don't want to say the best that they can, but they're they might be struggling somewhat, but certainly not indicative of what we thought we'd see coming in. 4:28 to play in the third quarter. 47-7 is your score. Nice bounce pass inside. Robinson has her shot blocked by Owens. Oh, and a foul.
You're going to hack down. You're going to get called every time the way she hacked down.
Woof.
Well, the thing about this tournament is you'll play today, and then you won't play again until Friday. That's the bad part. You have to sit 3 days.
They're going to get bored in practice probably. Here comes the first free throw for Robinson. That'll be the first points of the half. 47-8 your score. 39-point differential. Looking to make it 38. Nope. Left it short. Rebound underneath. Whitley's going to be fouled by Kelby Quiaba.
Good to hear some cheering on
it is.
the DuQuoin side, and Faithful still getting into it.
We will seek a Rend Lake College player of the game in our post-game show. And, of course, our friends at Rend Lake College, where you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. And they have plenty of programs, even opened up that new fitness center. 4:27 to play here, though, as Whitley knocks down the first free throw, her first points of the game.
Could be worse. Professional team tonight only scored 20 points in the first half.
Who's that?
The Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
20 points in 24 minutes.
Woof. Should never left St. Louis. Yeah, probably should have. There'll be a foul off of the rebound. Owens came up with it, but
wouldn't mind seeing him come back.
Wouldn't mind seeing anybody come back. I'd take anybody at this point. St. Louis Kings has a nice ring to it, though they're headed elsewhere, I believe. Possibly. 47-9 your score. Lady Rams up 38 over DuQuoin. 4:13 to play in the third quarter. Scarborough waits for it, but throws backdoor. Good pass to Hannah Owens. She has 8 in the third quarter.
Yep, this will roll on, and Mount Vernon's going to play on Friday late evening.
That's a pretty solid guarantee coming into today that they'd play Friday.
Yeah,
they're going to get an
I said
evening
late
matchup.
evening, not early evening.
You'll have time to eat dinner before you come now. 3:50 to play in the third quarter, 49-9. Of course, they have a great concession stand here. Tipped away by Palmer. It's going to be recovered by Bailey Caldwell, but they'll throw it right back to Aaliyah. Must have had a magnet on her hands. Up ahead, Scarborough, left block. The layup's good. Good job by Courtney. Lady Rams are up 51-9, or 3:32 to play in this third quarter. It's a prime number. Either way. 3:26 to play in the third. Coming around now off of the right. Bailey Caldwell kicks out Elena Caldwell. 2 on the way, in and out. Rebound tipped back to Myers. Her J's on the way. No good. Back iron. Rebound underneath. Elena Caldwell can't. Well, Robinson, nope.
Yeah,
few offensive tries there, and it'll be out of bounds on DuQuoin.
And that's what I'm talking about Mount Vernon getting sloppy. You know, we got this big lead and everything. They're trying to out-jump and or block the shots of DuQuoin instead of making that extra effort and getting in there and getting those rebounds.
Let me tell you about our friends at All Stars and Stitches. Everybody's a friend tonight. Need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business? See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. Find them on Facebook. See what kind of deals Dave has right now. He usually lets you dicker with them about it. Good play off the outside the mid-post for Owens. That's going to be a jump ball. That's a 51-9 lead call right there. Lady Rams will maintain possession, however. Jeff Lonen's team 14-3. Well, barring something, will probably improve to 15-3. Off the left baseline, the inbound. Ryan works away in the lane, left it short off the iron. Rebound, Williamson getting a piece of it, comes up with it just inside the wing. Throws to the top for Owens. Looking off to the right wing for Claire Ryan. Dribbles back to the circle with the left hand. She's bumped. Myers picks up the foul, and that's going to be number 4 on DuQuoin.
Final score, Weber Township 42, Wayne City 41.
Oh, my.
Weber at Woodlawn tomorrow night.
We'll have that for you on WMIX FM. That's right here, also online at WMIXsports.com. No video sad today. 2:40 to play in the third. Indians throw into the right corner. It's back to Bailey Caldwell now to Abby Myers off the left arc. 2:34 to play in this third quarter. It's 51-9. Lady Rams are up 42. Myers with it off the left side. Launches a long deuce. No good. Elena Caldwell the rebound. Throws up a wild shot. Rebound almost stolen away there. It'll be a jump ball.
Two-coin ball.
Yep. Robinson came in and got a piece of it. Owens couldn't get it up quickly enough, and that gives the Lady Rams the arrow back, however, if you want to find a silver lining. Backdoor play, at least a backside play. Robinson shot long. Rebound for Williamson. And the Lady Rams will outlet across the timeline, left side. That's going to be Aaliyah Palmer. Had it tipped away, regained the dribble. Plenty to tell you about here. Plenty of our fine sponsors. Off of the right wing, Courtney Scarborough. 2:04 to play in the third. Skip past to Palmer. Now off the sideline, far side, it'll be Ryan coming around. Might have gotten away with the carry there. To the right wing for Scarborough, back between the circles for Ryan. Now left wing for Palmer. And that'll be a foul from behind.
Yeah, that's 5 on Caldwell. She'll foul out.
Well, it leaves just 1 left in the game now.
Right.
Now you know if I mention a Caldwell, it's Elena. And we are going to have Katrina Whitley check into the game. With 1:49 to play in this third quarter, it's 51-9. Lady Rams lead to Quoin. Off the left wing, Ryan throws back in the corner. Good ball fake by Courtney. Scarborough throws it up to the top. Ryan's going to drive in the lane. Had it Plinkoed away. Good steal there by Whitley. Up ahead, here comes Myers. Almost had it stolen away by Owens. Long. Oh, good ball fake there. Good shot fake, I should say. Morgan. Long 3 on the way. No good. Back iron. Rebound mid-post. Robinson launches it up. Underneath. Good rebound there by Natalie Williamson. Here come the Lady Rams. 1:24 to play in this third quarter. Familiar faces and new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Committee First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. A turnover inside. It was tipped away by DuQuoin. Caldwell comes elbow. Has her pocket picked by Palmer. Here comes Owens up the right side. Posts up. Nope. Rebound underneath will be tipped away. And Robinson recovers. They didn't catch her foot on the line. Left foot was on the line. Won't matter. Here comes DuQuoin. Right of the circle, that's Myers. Looking off to Caldwell. Deuce on the way. Plinko's around the rim. No good. Rebound will go to Owens. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, the Lady Rams lead is 51-9 over DuQuoin. Left arc Palmer between the circles for Ryan. Back to the right arc. Here comes Scarborough. Switches her hands off the dribble and throws to an all-alone Ryan up top. Back to the right wing for Courtney. Looking for the lob, and that'll be off the head of Owens. Hannah looks a little tired out there.
Yeah, she's done a lot of running here early on, but
done a lot of scoring. Off of the right comes Myers, kicks out. Deuce on the way is in and out. Long jumper by, looked like Elena Caldwell, wouldn't go. And here come the Lady Rams. Up ahead, a good lob pass to Scarborough. Her layup is good. That should be the end of the third quarter, ladies and germs. After 3, it's Lady Rams 53, DuQuoin 9. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mine. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number 1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Lady Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back inside Carbondale Community High School, where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams lead the Quoin Lady Indians in tournament play, 53-9. We head to the fourth quarter. It'll be Lady Ram basketball to start. Of course, Lady Rams basketball is powered by Community First Bank, and if you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick, Ina, Woodlawn, and especially Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember, FDIC, they were looking to go back door to Hannah Owens. It was stolen away by DuQuoin, and here come the Indians into the front court.
Got to mention Arizona now turning in. Surprise, Arizona, in fact.
That's the name of the town, or you're surprised it's somebody from Arizona?
Tonight from Surprise, Arizona.
Oh, Uncle.
Uncle.
Off the left,
Jeff
coming
Lonnan's
around.
Uncle.
Spends most of his time, I believe, also in Cerro Gordo. Off the right wing, Deuce. It's no good. Back rebound will go to Cuyaba. 7:20 mark of the fourth. 53-9. Lady Rams are up 44. I understand no running clock.
No.
All right, you play on. Get some JV time eventually, maybe. Coming off the right baseline.
Now, and here's I gave her 2 shots. Time to elaborate on that. I've had teams doing games on both sides of that 30-point rule. And I'm here to tell you it's the best thing you need to do. I don't care. I know people say, well, they don't get a minute, they don't get time, they don't get this. When you're up by 30 or you're down by 30, you're not doing anybody any good. You can get some people in, you get some people to play, the clock will run, you get out of here, you don't delay the inevitable. And to me, that rule is one of those that should have stayed in the book for regular season, or at least for sure tournament games back when they had it.
I'll give you that.
Now it is running, as we're being told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's that.
Our executive producer told us that.
Maybe the executive producer can tell us if she made the first of two, I believe.
She made the first of two, yeah. She didn't make the second one.
She has 21 on the night unofficially, and Hannah Owens is going to check out to a round of applause. We'll see some new faces in here. Miriam Hester, Claire Ryan remains in, as does Kelby Cuiava. So does Natalie Williamson. Vicky Scoble checks into the ball game. Off of the right, it'll be Buller for DuQuoin. 6:03 mark of the fourth. Coming off of the left, that's Morgan. Good job here by Jeff Lana. Integrate some of his players who don't see a lot of time onto the floor while keeping some veterans out there to kind of maintain a controlling presence for now. Whitley with it up top, 54-9. Lady Rams up here with 5:46 to play in the fourth quarter. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, as well as their counterparts across the street at 1603 Broadway, King City Chrysler. You can count on either one. Warren in the corner from the far side with 5:30 to play. Indians still in single digits, trailing 54-9. Back to the right wing, it's Caldwell. To Buller up top, looking around left. It'll be Warren in the corner. Up top, here comes a tiptoed three, no good from Morgan up top. Rebound tipped away, it'll be Miriam Hester to come up with it. Good rebound off of the bench for Hester, and here come the Lady Rams. Ryan sort of hobbling along with a right-hand dribble, steps to the 10-foot line, throws off left for Cuiava. Back to the top for Hester. Now coming around, Claire Ryan. Lob play underneath for Scoble. Oh. Off the right block. No. Rebound DuQuoin, and here come the Lady Indians. Morgan will reset at the center circle. 4:44 mark of the quarter. Glad to have you with us on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. Free three on the way is no good from Morgan. Rebound Cuiava underneath, another defensive board as the Lady Rams have been crashing the glass tonight. 4:30 to play. And here comes Ryan across timeline. Looks off to the left side. Underneath, good play. Williamson perhaps. Oop, left it long. Rebound underneath. We will have a jump ball. It comes back with the Lady Rams. There's a good board there by Caldwell. Lady Rams had some other ideas. Need to tell you that Sarah Staley and Cut Financial, of course, proud to be booster sponsor of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. What you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you or your family. With the right help for Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan that meets your goals with Country Financial agent Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. Right corner three, no good. Ryan rebound Hester back to the top for Claire Ryan. In the meantime of all that, Kelby Cuiava came out to an applause. Aisha Sanders checks in. Ooh, Hester was looking off the left wing, intercepted. Good job there. Come up length of the floor, and that's double digits now for DuQuoin as Whitley gets a deuce here.
Well, and you run into the situation too is when do you take people out, when you put people in, when you do this, and you never do the right thing. Sometimes being ahead by so many is just as bad, if not worse, than being behind in this case.
Be just as detrimental, no doubt.
And then you have to get in it, and one of our special correspondents, John Shadowins, talks about this. You can't compete for the other team. You can't just shut down your people you're sending in there. You have to keep playing. You have to keep doing those things.
And with 3:10, that's what we're going to do. Keep playing here in the fourth quarter. 54-11. Lady Rams are on top. Kinsey Rankin looks like she's going to check in. Off of the Lady Ram bench with Scoble at the line. So one in bonus here as Claire Ryan will check out to an applause, and that's exactly what Jeff Lawn intends to do, is let everybody get a round of applause. And at 2:50, the clock continues to run. We'll get you the Tony Wilt scoreboard update, another one in our post-game show. First one's good from Scoble. We'll tell you that Tony invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. He's located at the corner of 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon, or online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second free throw good. So Scoble in the book tonight. She has two, and it's 56-11. 2:23 to play in the ball game. Lady Rams will play Collinsville at 7:30 on Friday night. If we have, well, we'll just have to wait and see as far as our appearance. A lot hinging on some of these other. We have 3 tournaments to concern ourselves with. Trying to be everywhere at once is what we like to do. If it's possible, we'll make it happen. 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, 56-11. Lady Rams on top, 45. It's all over but the final score pretty much, as the Lady Rams will improve to 15-3. That one went through the 5-hole out of bounds. Turnover to Quoin, 1:47 to play, 56-11 is your score. Dix, Woodlawn, Ina, 2 banks in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland has 5 Jefferson County locations. Say hello to Sharon down there in Ina. Community First Bank of the Heartland welcomes you back to personal banking. Looking for zip pass down low. Sanders, yep, checks into the scoring. Isha Sanders got the pass off of the wing, off the left block, and we're going to have some more Lady Rams check in. Looks like Zedalis, Austin, and Colleen Scope will check in.
I love my friend from Paducah. I don't know why he purposely did that.
Yeah. So for the Lady Rams, Sanders, and one coming. Nope. Rebound will come to Caldwell Ducoin. 58-11 your score. Less than a minute to play here in the fourth quarter in this running clock game. Again, Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Find them in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. They're the voice of basketball. They do the showcase too. Up top, missed shot from Ducoin. Rebound underneath. It's Austin with the basketball for the Lady Rams, and 35 seconds to go in this one. Will the Lady Rams try for another bucket or just try to dribble out this clock? Rankin with it off of the right wing. Back to Austin between the circles with 26. Colleen Scoble sits in the left corner. Isha Sanders with it off of the right arc to Olivia Zedalis up top. Looking underneath. Rankin, nope. Posted up. Couldn't get the bucket. Rebound underneath will go to Buller. And here come the Indians with 10 seconds to play in the game. 58-11 Lady Rams. Off of the right. Here comes Ducoin charging baseline. Shot no good up by Caldwell. Rebound underneath for the Lady Rams. Here comes Austin, and that'll dribble out the clock. It's a final here from Carbondale. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 58. The Quoin Lady Indians 11. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Coming to from the Dave Bowers, we'll look at your next ride weather. Clear to partly cloudy and cold tonight, a low of 16. Chilly tomorrow, times of sunshine and clouds with a high of 34. And tomorrow night, patchy clouds, a low of 17 to 21. The outlook for Wednesday, mostly sunny, a little milder afternoon with a high of 44. And then on Thursday, plenty of sunshine with a high of 41. The outlook for Friday, it's going to be partly sunny, milder once again with a high of 46. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer with People's National Bank. Being locally owned, we know the importance of having a free checking account that you can depend on. The account only takes $100 to open, and there's no minimum balance requirement. People's National Bank offers big bank services with a small town feel. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about the benefits of the People's National Bank free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
You're looking for a great quality SUV to get you through the winter, right? Well, Second Chance Auto has never had a better selection. Find SUVs from small to medium to large. Four-wheel drive models, too. Their inventory has never been better. Cars, trucks, vans, and many priced under $10,000. Instant approval with honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Make this your best year with a quality SUV from Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy offers convenience and great service, all for the same cost. Our pharmacy staff is so helpful. They're always ready to answer any questions you may have. You'll never wait hours for your prescription. We'll get you in and out in just minutes. Or, for added convenience, use one of our 2 drive-through windows. For those folks who prefer to stay home, our delivery service will bring the medications to your front door or your workplace. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black to tell you more.
Home delivery does make us stand out from the crowd. Independents like the Medicine Shop offer home delivery. People find that so convenient. And not just seniors, but also busy professionals. Delivery to work or to their home once they get home in the evening. It's just a service that sets us apart from our competition, absolutely.
It's so easy to transfer your prescriptions. All it takes is a phone call from you, and we'll take care of the rest. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy accepts Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many other 90-day plans. The Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Carbondale Community High School. The Lady Rams get a big win in the first round of the Carbondale Invitational here at Midwinter time. 58-11 is your final score over the Quoin Lady Indians. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. It is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We'll have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats. We'll have one final Tourney Wilt scoreboard update, get you set on scores from around the area. We also plan to talk with Lady Rams head coach Jeff Lonan, talking to his team right now, I'm certain, about a great 58-11 victory over Quoin, a team that they lost to last year in this very tournament's first round. Come back, gain revenge on that, and get the win here tonight. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can find a boatload of scores on there already, and of course our Twitter feed is on our main page of WMIXsports.com if you ever want to stay up to date that way as well, if you don't happen to have the Twitter. You can check it out on there. You can check us out anywhere pretty well on social media. We also have a YouTube channel with video highlights, videos, and more, but you can access all of that on WMIXsports.com. 58-11 is your final. Mount Vernon beats Quoin here tonight. They will play Collinsville at 7:30 on Friday in this Carbondale tournament. Quoin will now play Marion at 4:30 in the consolation bracket on Friday early evening. Plenty more coming your way on this check of the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much time we do not have during the day? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square and Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. How often do you forget to make that phone call for an oil change or to schedule a tune-up? I'm excited to tell you that you can schedule your service appointments online at Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Whether the workday is too chaotic to pick up the phone or basketball practice just won't allow you to stop by, we have you covered. Log on to FordSquare.com or KingCityChrysler.com to schedule your service appointment. Or, if you prefer to hear a friendly voice, feel free to call us anytime. We've made amazing quality service unbelievably easy at Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. You can count on us. Also, find us on Facebook and Twitter.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Lady Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Lady Rams basketball on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams big winners tonight over Quoin. 58-11 is your final. Lady Rams move right in this Carbondale Midwinter Tournament bracket. They play Collinsville at 7:30 on Friday. Quoin moves left. They will play Marion on Friday at 4:30. We'll check in with your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. 58-11 your final. Let's see how it became that way with your Heartland Accounting post-game stats.
For Mount Vernon, they were 22 of 46 from two-point range, 48%, 1 of 5 from the arc. They were 22 of 41, actually 22 of 51 from the field in the game. That gives you a total of, well, calculator's not working correctly. There we go, 54%. Quoin 2 of 25 from two-point range, 8%. Didn't hit a 3 in 8 attempts. They go 2 of 33 from the field for 6%. Meanwhile, free throw shooting Mount Vernon 11 of 21 for 52%. DuQuoin was 4 of 8 for 50%. Rebounding was all Mount Vernon, 42-17. Turnovers, DuQuoin with 18, Mount Vernon with 13. The Lady Rams, take that back. Lady Indians had 4 players score in the game. Andrea Morgan led the way with 5. Katrina Whitley 3. Ashante Warren 2. And Kelsey Robinson had 1. Hannah Owens led the way for the Lady Rams at 21. Leah Palmer had 10. Kelby Kuyava 7. Clara Ryan, Courtney Scarborough with 6 each. Natalie Williamson 4. And Aisha Sanders with 2. As did Vicky Scoble with 2 to give you a final score of Mount Vernon 58. DuQuoin 11.
Big win tonight for the Lady Rams. They improved to 15-3 on the year. As we are joined by Lady Rams head coach Jeffrey Lon. And Jeff, good win tonight for the Lady Rams. You almost kept them to single digits, but they got that last bucket probably about 2 minutes to go and got it to 11. All in all, a big win tonight and a great revenge over last year's loss.
Yeah, it was, and they're playing without Maddox too, so that's really tough for them because she's kind of there. She kind of gives them an inside-outside combination, and tonight they had nothing inside, so we could really take advantage of them on the post from an offensive standpoint, and then they just couldn't. This is rare for us, but tonight we actually had too much size for the opponent. I don't think I ever thought I'd say that, but Hannah was wonderful. She had 21 tonight. I think the only thing she probably needs to, and I know she's upset about it, but she just, she's got to get better at the free throw line. I think she was like 5 out of 11, but she was solid on everything on the post. I don't think she missed more, maybe 1 or 2 shots when she caught it, which is outstanding for a post player, especially of her age. So you got to give her props for sure for scoring 21. That's probably her best varsity output since she started for us. And then the rest of them did a good job just taking care of it. But the emphasis tonight was on defense. I wanted to pitch a shutout for a quarter tonight, and that was the challenge. And they came out and they did it the first quarter. And that's the first. I think, I said no matter who you play. No matter what the caliber of the team you're playing, if you pitch a shutout for a whole quarter, I mean, that's very rare. In fact, I don't know. Maybe that happened when I was at Benton once or twice. I don't know. I don't remember it. I just told the girls I thought that was like the only time in 17 years I'd been involved in a shutout for a quarter. So I thought that was really, really neat that they did that. And it's fun to now expect those types of outputs from your defense. But, we've worked awful hard. And I don't think we get a lot of – I still am not sensing that people recognize our defense much. Yet it's right there in front of everybody. I mean, that's why we're winning basketball games. It's because we work on it so much. And that's okay. I mean, we'd rather fly under the radar if people don't think we play very good defense, and that's great. And because that's always kind of the equalizer for us.
Did any talk of last year's opening round game with DuQuoin come up over the last couple of days?
Very first thing I said in the locker room. So it's what I opened up with, and we talked about it a little bit in practice too. It's not something I had to mention, and they hate it when I do. But I started my talk in the locker room tonight with the deal last year, and I just kind of told them, this is a new year, and we need to remember that. We need to remember the hurt and the frustration that game caused our basketball team last year. So there's no question we were not overlooking anybody tonight. We came out ready to play, and that's a good sign. But now, we're going to have a tough one now on Friday.
Well, a tough one with the Collinsville K-Hawks who beat Marion here tonight. They also scored 58, so 58 the magic number if you wanted to win here on Monday night to play in a winner's bracket on Friday. But, Jeff, it's a team that you might or may not have gotten to see a little bit of in the Nashville tournament. Obviously did not play them, but, with Massac, with Carbondale, with Mascoutah, with the Lady Rams here, it's kind of a look at the Nashville Thanksgiving tournament as well. But some familiarity there, I would think, with seeing Collinsville in this tournament and at Nashville. I hope, anyway.
Yeah, tonight helped. That's why we came early. I mean, we got here right at the start of the game, so we got starters and we got matchups, and we've already got a rough idea of who's going to guard who, and I think we got a pretty good handle on what they're going to run offensively against man, which is what we're looking for. When we scout, it does us no good to watch them play against zone because we just don't zone much. We want to see man, and Marion did give them some man, so we got some of their stuff, and I noticed they were here scouting us. Afterwards, I saw a video camera and everything else, so I don't know I'm not sure that's completely 100% right, but I saw one, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. You know, we just got to play our game, and you know, they may know what we're going to do, but they're going to have to stop us, and we may know what they're going to do, and we got to stop them. You know, no matter what type of preparation or how you prepare for a game, whether you agree with it or not. So we got some work to do. I am going to give those girls the day off tomorrow. It's just very important that we start getting those legs ready to go for regional time, and you'll see us now start to cut our practice times back a little bit and rest them when we can. Since we don't play till Friday, it's not going to take us 3 days to prepare for Collinsville. So we'll give them off tomorrow, and then we'll get ready starting on Wednesday and Thursday and be ready to play on Friday.
I'll be ready to play on Friday indeed. Good luck against the Collinsville K-Hawks. You win here tonight 50-11 over Quoin. Big win. Good job, Jeff Lonan, 15-3. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming.
That's Jeff Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams, on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams win this one 58-11 over Quoin. We'll talk more about it, including your Rend Lake College player of the game and one final, maybe. We'll get you a scoreboard tonight on WMIXsports.com. We know we'll do that, but we'll come back, definitely give you a Rend Lake College player of the game. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show from WMIX Sports.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dale-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
This is your home for Lady Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 58, Quoin 11. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Rend Lake College player of the game, I think, is pretty evident. That's Hannah Owens with her 21 points tonight. Congratulations and a great job by Hannah Owens tonight in the post. And played one heck of a ball game. Rend Lake College, of course, has over 100 degree and certificate programs from which to choose. Find out which is right for you or how you can save thousands at rlc.edu. And, of course, we owe you a Tony Wilt scoreboard update. One final one. What do we got?
Boys play. Weber Township beat Wayne City tonight 42-41. At the BIT, Carlisle over Oakville 47-40. At the CIT in Carmi, it was Mount Vernon, Indiana beating Mount Carmel 88-80. At Massac, it was Madison over Meridian 71-63. At West Frankfort, Heron beat AJ 44-30. At Jerseyville, Collinsville over Alton 57-54. And Marquette beat Pittsfield 53-40. Girls play here tonight at Carbondale. Collinsville beat Marion 58-36. And at the Highland Tournament, it was CHBC over Triad 57-13. Salem over Althoff 54-42. In the Effingham Tournament, Centralia beat St. Anthony 48-44. And Chester beat Steelville in regular season play 44-31.
44-31. That scoreboard update, of course, brought to you by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. Find that white State Farm Jeep around town or visit Tony in his office or log on to TonyWilt.com. That is a scoreboard update. Of course, get to a better state with State Farm. Final here tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams victorious over Quoin 58-11. Lady Rams will play at Collinsville Friday night at 7:30 here from Carbondale. For Danny Czerwinski, for Jesse Clark, for Jeff Crow, for everyone at WMIX Sports, thank you for listening to Lady Rams basketball on WMIX and watching online at WMIXsports.com. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of the final score one more time. Mount Vernon 58, Quoin 11. So long from Carbondale.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball.